to cripple my own rice growers. Because if you give them this artificial protection, they will never be efficient. Let them be efficient and compete with the Tanzanians. Why do you protect the inefficient? But number 4, then if I ban Tanzanian rice, Tanzania italipiza kisasi, ban also something from me. Come on, I can't be part of that historical mistake. So I said no. If you can't compete with rice, leave rice and do rice ni chakula ya Wahindi na watu na Wachina na watu wengine. Lima muhogo, which you can do better. I'm glad that Mzee Moi and Mzee Mkapa worked with me to reconnect the markets of this area. Besides, we went beyond the mere re-establishment of the CTA, Connected Trading Area, and we created what is supposed to be a free trade area that also aims at political integration by creating the Federation of East Africa. I salute our brothers of Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, DRC, South Sudan, and Somalia for joining the EAC and therefore reconnecting the old CTA. You remember we had a CTA 1,000 years ago, Connected Trade Area, which had been disconnected by the Belgians and the Germans and all those people who came in because of our weaknesses. So now, the former CTA is now fully assembled. But it's now more than a CTA, it is now an FTA, a free trade area. We have gone up. Let us now consolidate and move forward together. We, the Pan-Africanists, insist on the economic integration of the whole continent of Africa, and in some cases, the political integration of some parts of Africa, such as East Africa, because of the 3 historic missions we distilled from the beginning. These are prosperity for African people through creating an integrated market that is large enough to buy sustainably goods and services produced or provided by the African wealth creators and workers. You see, when we talk of integration, it's not an emotional thing. It's not that I want to be with the Kenyans, I want to be with the Tanzanians, I'm dying to be with this one. No. You need it for your wealth creators. If your wealth creators produce a good or a service, who will buy that good and service sustainably and on a big scale? The good thing is that Africans are asleep. Kulala naye ni vizuri. Because when you are asleep, you don't know where the danger is. A snake can enter your house and kill you, and you will die peacefully because you don't know. But when you wake up and you, like the Ugandans used to be very tribalistic. Tribalism, religion, Catholics, Protestants, Muslims. Now, when we have been fighting with them, they are woken up a bit now. So they produce a lot of milk. The internal market is not enough. The maize, the internal market is not enough. So if the Africans wake up, then they will be able to see the blindness. If the internal market of Uganda is not enough, if the internal market, I can see Tanzanians are now beginning to sell things into Uganda, beans and so on. So now the question is, where do they sell these products? Because there are examples in the world, like United States and Latin America. Latin America has got more Maria City, more natural resources. Mito, Misitu, Madini. Latin America is very rich. I think it could be richer than the United States in terms of natural resources. But you see the poverty in Latin America. What is the problem? Wako na mali asili ya ajabu, lakini ni maskini ajabu. What is the problem? Because of the way they are organized. you cannot succeed to do business in many of the Latin American countries. I think one of the reasons, that's why I heard that you had high-level experts and so on. These high-level experts could tell us, why is it that Latin America is in misery and the United States is very prosperous? Could it be because of the connected market of America, of the USA, the fact that the founders of the USA created a big space for wealth creators? If I produce a good or a service, I have got enough buyers to buy it, and I can expand and produce more. Could it be that? Let's get an answer from the experts. So, reason number one why we support Pan-Africanism is that it will solve the problem of prosperity for our people by creating a big market for them where they can sell what they produce without limit. Now, the second one is that strategic security, to guard us against all threats from wherever. You hear that the Americans have gone to the moon. The Chinese have gone to the moon. The Russians have gone to the moon. Recently, the Indians went to the moon. The Africans are here. and they are not bothered. So, are we going to be like the chiefs? Because you remember the chiefs. You remember the chiefs. When Vasco da Gama came and passed years, anazunguka. And they couldn't see the danger and wake up and unite us. So people are going to, what are they going to do at the moon? Sisi tuko hapa tu. Wako huko juu wanatuangalia kama vidudu vile vinakula sukari. This is very dangerous. I'm glad you invited me. So that I tell you, because you are the ones who invited me. So, integration is about the 2 points. Prosperity for our people. Where will this prosperity come from? Ustawi wa jamii unatokana na omba, begging. Because if that, you hold it, you are strong. This is the one I'm giving you. This is Mwalimu Obote, Mzee Kenyatta na wengine. Federation this year. This was 1963. So one is for you again. The other one is for Iyala. The other one is for somebody else. You take them. So the strategic security is very dangerous. When you hear people going